One camera. Two camera, and make sure you got the camera in the right place this time, man. Somewhere around there, won't be too far off, I guess. Hi. Right, okay. Going well off. Screaming out and no one's listening. That was a good song. I don't know why I don't sing that one more often. Ever. Right, guitar might help, yeah. Okay. I realise the intros on these are a little bit guitar. But these days I'm making the videos for my children. In any case, hi Dylan, hi Emily, how you doing there? In case you're wondering when this is. Emily, you were 10 years old 9 days ago. This might be a bit ambitious. I was going to be continue doing, going through what is now known as deep cuts. Looking for songs that I've only ever sung once in the initial demo stage, really, decades ago. It's been quite interesting the last 2 days, singing songs from 1989 to I've just done Eye of the Needle, which was 86, of course, up to 93. I came across this one. This is going to be very ambitious. I'm trying to talk my voice into pitch, so just give me a few seconds. Get some glasses on. It's pitch black in here. I haven't done this one. I don't know how long. This is 1993. Well, of course you know you wrote it in 1993, idiot. You know when you wrote it. This is called Moon River and Me. This was the favourite song that I'd written of one of my wives. And I'd like to say to the other two, hello. My particular wife. Anyway, so I think these days I know what she liked. But anyway, so we're going to go back to 1993 here. It's called Moon River and Me. This was always live. This was just a performance piece. I'm going to wait for the lorries and the aircraft to go past. Not on the same level. Okay, how is the voice holding up? I played this through to about 1999. I don't think I played it much after that. I think someone, hi Charlotte, I think Charlotte asked me to play it at one concert in 2000, and I told her one of the people in this song I wrote it that. Maybe I'll talk about it at the end, maybe I won't. I'll be ready to start. I just want to rearrange all these old ones, and do them somewhat differently. I used to drive people mad when I go on stage and they'd ask for a song that wasn't in the set list. Can you do What Love Really Means? I don't want to play it. I'm sure. Oh, please do it. So I go back to completely the old polar opposite to how it used to be. Okay, Moon River and Me. I'm stuck behind not the badger. I'm stuck behind my favorite mask. Living's such a painful task, or so they say. I'm watching hitless sycophants running around like headless ants. See how they play. I've drowned 5 times upon dry land. I wonder if you understand. I think you don't. I'm dancing on the landing strip. I edge towards a final trip, but no, I won't. Naked to the baying wind, a stranger to the man within, I call the shots. And listening to the thriller's page, the daughters from a dying age untie the knot. The top hats and the painted dwarves barter with the turmoils, then break their bread. I asked my mother once again if she ever knew me, then she shakes her head. Chanting mantras while they wait, their eyes start to hallucinate, but nothing's real. Call the friends I used to know, tell them I survived the show but broke the deal. Floating round Aladdin's cave, the genie says he's so dismayed that no one comes. Then arms reach out from in the wall, and as I start to fall, my mind is stunned. I've drowned upon the doubting stage, existed in another age, I don't belong. I've come what I used to be and say, is this mirror image me? Sing my song. Like roses on a coffin lid, my face disguises what is hid within the depths. Voices in the tombstone aisles, I bled for you and still you smiled, and so I wept. I don't know just who I'll be when the final hand comes down for me. Can I choose? One step forward, 15 back, I'm bleeding on an empty track. Come down for you. I try to call for help in mind, but make the movements too sublime, so no one comes. I hear the old man as he laughs and signs another autograph and bangs his drum. I hate pretend society just as much as they hate me. It's so opaque. They lead you on until the end and say you never were our friend, and all so fake. I've sighed and tried to make some sense of you down in the audience. Why do you come? You think I can retain your youth, that every word I sing is truth? Please point your gun. Your little box gives you a life, and if you play your moment right, you'll be a star. But fame is so intransigent, one day they'll wonder where you went and who you are. I'm staring at my favorite road, wondering just how much is owed and when I'll pay. All the things that you elude are arrows in my solitude. Please go away. Underneath the crystal arch, the wasteland armies start to march. They don't know where. Their leaders need to feel secure, and so they lead them off to war. No one cares. I watch it from the mountaintop and wonder, will it ever stop? I know it won't. The only thing the victory brings are false parades, widow's rings, but then you know. Value has no worth at all, it's just a door, so greed can call. I'm not impressed. Like pharaohs building monuments with whips and chains and inducements, they do their best. I'm not part of your social scene. I find your shallowness obscene. Count me out. All I hear is who you know and what you own and where you go. To hell, no doubt. I am not now nor ever was Messiah of a holy cause. I'm just a man. On Judgment Day I'll know my fate, and if my heart is free from hate, well, here I am. No one wants to call upon the singer when the song is gone. I wonder why. He's still the same man that he was before the worship turned to frost and friendship died. When you live upon the edge, you must remember how to beg for times like these. The public like their heroes poor to be just like the boy next door. They're hard to please. And the leaders only ever come the instant that the battle's won. Their hands are clean. And all the TV cameras hide the burning bodies at their side. The truth machine. No one ever seems to count those who return to who went out. Who wants to know? Like tourniquets to stop the blood, the figures lie for your own good. I think I'll go. Forgive me for my insouciance. I know you think it's all pretense, but it's really not. I just don't have the strength these days to let myself come out to play. It's not some plot. I'm lost within my reverie. My inspiration runs through me. I can't quit now. The staunch support of those who sneer is what you see the whole most here. I can't think how. The sacrificial altar waits for me if I should hesitate. Acceptance too. I think my life is just a dream. I'm comatose on some machine like pay-per-view. Crawling on his hands and knees, and a kiss cries, money please. We all must live. Once a surgeon cuts the knot, you must survive on what you've got, not what they give. I'm weary of this endless toil. When do I return to the soil? The sun is high. I'm closing down one final time, and in the end the final line is just goodbye. Now I need some oxygen. Okay, back to 1993 there. I guess since I'm making videos for my beautiful children. Oh, hi there you, JR. Best children in the world. And, man, the number of times I've been asked about this song, I don't know whether to talk about it. Anyone know the American singer-songwriter Amy Mann? I was talking to her one day. When did the Whatever album come out? 93? So I guess it was 1993. Bristol Beer Keller in Bristol, Somerset in England. She was playing a gig there I met her at the... I used to hang around Bristol a lot, and the owners used to say to a lot of the acts, you know, we've got this guy, he's pretty good, if you want him as an opening act, he'll go on acoustic, do the sound balance, you know, and stuff. It was a good way to get out to a crowd, get your name around and everything. Find a bed for the night as well, really. Anyway, we were, so they did the sound check, and we were talking just before the show, and then we were talking about songs and everything, and I asked her to play Jacob Marley's Ghost. Was it Jacob Marley's Ghost? Or was it Jimmy Hoffa? I can't remember, it was Jacob. I said, could you play Jacob Marley's Ghost, or she wrote a song about Jimmy Hoffa. It's one of her obscure numbers, and I remember looking at me and, you know that song? And I was like, yeah, I know all your stuff, you know. Well, most of her stuff. I didn't really care for the Till Tuesday stuff. The Whatever album came out on Imago record label. See if you can find it somewhere. The mix on that first version is superb. I should have known, Stupid Thing. Well, anyway, we were talking about songs. And she said, I remember saying, she got quite irate, she was talking with a massive voice. The other thing I remember about that, when they turned up, I'll tell you, you know how there's clown cars, you know? Dylan and Emily, so you know that Scooby episode, yeah? Where the whoopsie, and if that's Simon Cowell, tell him to go away. Tired of the harassment. If that's Taylor Swift, no Taylor, no. Goodness me, she's insatiable. And so my daughter won't know what I'm talking about here. So there's a Scooby-Doo, Be Cool Scooby-Doo episode. Anyway, at the end, and that's sort of clown episode, the Wicked Clown episode, and they all get up and all these clown policemen come out to arrest them, and they turn up in the tiny car, and it was like inverted. So this van pulled up outside Bristol Beer Keller. And Amy got out and the band got out, but they never seemed to stop. It was this tiny little touring van, you know, and there's like people coming out everywhere, you know. What the heck, you know? So they must have lubed them up with baby oil. Hi, Jenny Weasley. To, you know, squeeze them all in there, like, you know. Anyway, she got the point of this anecdote is she got quite talking away, and she said, I hate it when people talk about their songs. Vehement. So Amy, I'm talking about this song just for you to wind you up. And so I think I've spoken about it in one of my books, which are no longer available on Amazon. But the reason it's called Moon River and Me is because I wrote it. I was writing it in those days. There was only 3 or 4 channels, and in those days, when someone died, you know, if it was someone very big, mega famous, they would interrupt between the programs. They'd interrupt, you know, the adverts for the next program, or what was on the Saturday night movie or whatever, you know, the Lenny and Jerry show, or whatever it might have been. And there's that guy Bernie, the guy with the ostrich or whatever. Oh, what classed his entertainment there. And they wonder why punk rock came along, you know. What else do you think? We weren't just kicking against the government, we were kicking against everything, you know. And have you finished recording? It doesn't mean anything, but it's in the side, it's come to me, you know. We go to school, and there was a newspaper that came out, and it had topless, I was going to say women, but really topless girls on the 3rd page in. And all the dads, you know, would buy this magazine, and you know, these girls were 16, 17, 18. I don't know when they stopped doing that, but I mean, it can't been much longer than a decade ago, I guess, you know. So all that kind of stuff, you know, love thy neighbour, you know. So when punk came along, we were kicking against it all, you know. When Johnny Rotten sang, "What you know the rubbish, wasting my time," you know, it wasn't just talking about the Callaghan government letting the litter pile up on the streets and everything, you know, watching all the rubbish on the TV and everything. Anyway, Audrey Hepburn died, so I'm writing this song whenever I was 2, and well, here obviously, and I went on for pages and pages. It's burning my brain out. Kurt Cobain had taken another drug overdose. You know, no one knew what was happening. There was no internet then. You had to wait for the music papers to come out and be a week away, unless if they had the story. You know, if not, maybe it was 2 weeks away, and everything. You know, and so this is a song kind of about the vagaries of fame and audience expectations from there, and then I worked it backwards from there. Parental expectations of you, society's expectations of you, and then I rode it forward to what you can expect from society and what you can expect to be given in a just and even societal environment. And we're all still waiting for it, really. You know, I wrote this song in 1993, and people are eating food banks now after 20 years of austerity. You know. And just as I'd finished writing it, and as ever I didn't have a title for it, and I'd just finished writing it, and the Between program came on, and said we are sad to announce that the film actress Audrey Hepburn has died, and we will be playing. And they played a clip of her singing River and Me from Breakfast at Tiffany's, and we will be showing one of her films as a tribute later on today. So there's a little bit of detail about the song. Somewhere in Los Angeles at the moment, Aimee Mann is viewing this video going, I told him not to talk about the songs. Why would Aimee Mann be speaking in that accent? I told him not to talk about the songs. Considering how that modulates the vocals. And the other thing I'll say about that song is Bye Bye Camera number 2. Just us now. And so it was different every night within that structure, so just the 2 chords and around through, and whenever I played it, it would be remodulated all the time, the emphasis, the slackening and everything come into different place. I stumbled on 2 lines there which is really niggling away at me like a dragonfly stabbing me in the psyche. Okay, what shall I do now? Shall I do exit wounds? No, I won't. Beauty lights the darkest night. That'd be a nice song to sing after that little puppy, wouldn't it? Thank you for your time and patience. Dylan Emily, wherever you turn the world, Dad loves you with all his heart and soul.